On the early morning of January 22nd, 2026, Twitch streamer Lacari went live like normal. At some point during the stream, while navigating his desktop, he opened a notepad file. Inside was a saved link, a link viewers quickly claimed allegedly led to CSAM. That should have been the end of the stream, but it wasn't. He didn't acknowledge what people were saying in chat. He just kept going, acting like nothing had happened. Over the next few hours, word started spreading outside the stream. Viewership jumped from about 1,000 to nearly 10,000 people watching live in just hours. Most of them were there for one reason: to see whether he would address it. By the time the stream finally ended, clips were already circulating and the internet had moved on to accusations. Who is Lacari? Is he a pedophile? And how did a normal Twitch stream turn into something like this? Lacari is one of the OG Twitch streamers. He started posting small gaming clips on YouTube first. Nothing really polished, just him playing games, talking to himself, sometimes rambling. By the mid-2010s, he moved mostly to Twitch. Started playing more competitive games like first-person shooters, but the main one he did play was League of Legends. This guy is a league freak. This is what he lives for. He was also friends with figures like Miskiff, Asmongold, Emaru, only to name a few. They usually appeared in each other's streams, did events, crossovers, and occasional collaborations. That exposure also helped him reach even more viewers without having to change his style.
You're here because you want to be here, right, Sure4?
No, Lacari said he would let me see the lolly folder.
I have to mention that Lacari also built a rather distinct online persona. He was a self-proclaimed god-tier gooner, who by his own admission was interested in lolicon content.
Do you like lollies?
Yes. Oh no! But not like that.
For those unaware, lolicon is a term that comes from Japan in the 1980s. Short for Lolita complex, it refers to media, mostly manga and anime, that depicts sexualized portrayals of fictional underage characters. It became a recognized subgenre in Japanese comics and animations in the late 1980s and early 1990s. Often controversial even in Japan. I mean, it's about kids, so why would it not be controversial? Over time, it spread internationally through fan communities and online distribution. Legally and culturally, it exists in a gray area. Some countries ban possession of it entirely, while others restrict only real abuse. Unbeknownst to Lacari, lolicon is actually banned in Texas as of September 1st, 2025, and people definitely knew about this. So even if he's somehow exonerated from this notepad incident, he still has illegal material on his computer as of September 1st. I guess this never raised any real suspicion from those around him or his chat. I mean, people in these communities are known to be freaks. Not everyone, of course, but yeah, I mean, a lot of these guys, man. By 2020, his audience had grown a lot. Streams that used to pull a few hundred viewers were actually pulling a few thousand now. All of that sets the stage for the faithful day of January 22nd, where Lacari would go live for the last time.
K feeds. Let me at least add way to the list of champions that I like. Fuck. The hell was that? All right, there we go. Oh man, what? I have no idea why the fuck that was there, I'm gonna be honest.
Viewers of the stream would immediately clip and go back to check what they had just seen. Some people took it among themselves to actually visit the link. What it contained was seemingly 1,700 files worth of, but not limited to, family nudism, JBT, bestiality, of course lolicon material. Instead of ending, Lacari would stream for multiple hours on end after the incident, assuming he could just play it off and stream through it. Meanwhile, his chat for hours was spamming things like release the Lacari files, you're a PDF,
pedophile, 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 pedo. You hit r/Sean. Every Reddit in America is going to wake up to the undeniable proof that you're a fucking freak-ass pedophile as vile as you look. Pedo, 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 pedo.
Even one of the mods left this message. End your stream, dude. This isn't funny. This isn't a joke or something you can laugh off. I hope that this somehow was a mistake or a virus, but it's looking real bad. You need to get help. I'm unmodding myself and unassociating with you. Peace. That one mod did the smartest thing, and in doing so publicly, they got 5k witnesses showing they aren't complicit with them. Asmongold texted Lacari whilst everything was still playing out, saying how he should have had a different PC for that stuff.
Asmon messaged me and said, bro, you need a separate PC for that stuff. Oh my god.
Supposedly, Zach didn't know the severity of the situation, thinking that it was just normal goon material.
Your message really bad timing. It was. I didn't even know what it was. Right? I see, like, okay, I thought it was like some random porn, and it's like, then I wake up this morning and I'm like, oh, fuck, right? But, yeah, that's how it is, right? And, as always, didn't do the research. Well, I guess in this case, maybe I shouldn't have.
As the situation escalated, Lacari would eventually offer an explanation. He claimed the link that had been saved to his computer was due to a virus, suggesting the files weren't something he had knowingly downloaded or accessed himself, despite there being multiple tabs open relating to it. He would proceed to crash out even more as the stream went on, going through all stages of grief. Meanwhile, the internet was dragging Lacari all over the place, which definitely was deserved. Moist Critical would drop his response to the drama, debunking Lacari's claims of any virus.
I'll open Notepad, brand new, the quick, wow, brown fox jumped over the lazy log. I have clearly not saved, I have not done anything here, I have just typed into this and you can see that the title matches the text in the document. Now if I was to close out of it, I haven't saved or anything like that, but if I open Notepad again, it's still there. Even though this is not a document or anything that I have saved, because it will save sessions. In Lacari's case, the text didn't match the title, which means he most likely had a separate title for those sections. And also, he said that he deleted it. If I was to, like, delete this, if I told this, don't save, delete it, Notepad would not restore it. At least I don't think there's any way for it to, but maybe Lacari's working with a prototype Notepad that refuses to let anything die. It saves all work no matter what you tell it to do. I find it unlikely, but I guess it's possible, potentially. Actually, here, let's play with that idea again real quick. Let's say Lacari went, I'll just go the quick brown fox jumped over the lazy log again. I haven't saved it or anything, but let's just go ahead and pretend that I came here and I said don't save. But once again, to show the whole process, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to close out of this. I'm going to reopen it, and it's still there, because it does save sessions like that. But if I came over here and I explicitly said don't save, and now I exit out of this, it will no longer open that. So I find his claim very hard to believe.
Chuko, Lacari's ex-girlfriend, tweeted, Lacari and I broke up over 1.5 years ago. When we dated, I asked to see his porn folder because I heard allegations. I did my due diligence when I suspected something was amiss. When I couldn't find anything crazy, I stopped suspecting. Clearly, I was wrong. The worst I saw was NTR hentai, but now I know he could have hid the worst of it. I don't know why people keep associating me with him when he has a new GF, and I'm getting rage baited into a response, so here it is. With the video attached of her explaining said event.
You're not gonna tell them everything, are you?
So, yesterday, I asked Lacari how much of a degen he truly is. Because I don't think he's actually that degenerate. I think he's, like, faking it. And he was like, no, I'm definitely a degen. And I was like, okay, prove it. Screen share me your folder. And he's like, are you
Lacari, you're getting cucked, bro.
Like, I want to see it.
Another day in the office for you, though.
Show me the folder. And he spent like 20 minutes compiling, and it turns out he's got like 10 different folders, because what happens is after a certain while he abandons a folder and starts a new one. So he has pictures from like 6 years ago that he doesn't even remember he has. And so
I'll deal with
we spent like an hour or two going through 6 years of pictures.
Asmongold revealed that he had just recorded an episode of his podcast, All Craft, with Lacari just the night before.
And we're going to go through everything, man. We are. And yeah, what's this here? Sorry, look alike? Yeah, Lacari, I know. I just, bro, we just did a podcast with him. Oh my God. I remember last night, like, I didn't know really what was going on, right? But so we literally did a podcast with Lacari. I'm not even kidding you. It was not yesterday. It was the day before. It was literally the day before yesterday. We did a podcast with him. And like last night, I was like, oh, we need to for sure upload this. But now I'm looking at what happened. I'm like, oh, maybe not, right? And so, yeah, wow, holy shit. Well, I mean, if he gets investigated, they're going to find out all of his links. And so I say, you know what? I welcome that. You know, I have nothing to do with it. So why would I be worried? So that's my outlook on it. It's not a big deal to me. Obviously, I'm not involved. And so I had nothing to do with it. So yeah, sure. They talk whatever shit they want. But anyway, yeah, you gotta farm it like a crop. Well, I'm not gonna really farm this one a lot. I mean, I've known Lacari 8 years, right? And it's just like, I'm gonna be real, like the shit just really stresses me out, man. It sucks. It does. It really sucks.
XQC criticized Asmongold for his response not being bold enough.
I don't know what else to say, right? I mean, like, honestly, it does. Like, I don't really, fuck. It's heavy, yeah, it's heavy. Like, and I don't want to get involved in it. I don't want to make, and I'm gonna be real, guys. I've already got one defamation lawsuit in the chamber. I don't need to be double barreling this shit, okay? I don't need to be dual wielding these. So I don't want to talk about whether something is, what happened, what.
Check, I don't really have a social read on this. I can really normally like read people. I don't know what the fuck he's saying. I mean, you're not gonna get sued if you watch a clip for what the clip is and just say, yeah, that's bad. Like, you know, I mean, you know what I mean? Like,
didn't happen.
You won't be.
What's involved? What's not involved? I'm gonna be real. Like, I don't want to have anything to do with this shit. And so, yeah. Anyway, all I'm saying is, you know, I don't want to have anything to do with this shit at all. And
it's his friend. I don't give a fuck. Why the fuck would I care, bro? What the fuck? Yeah, you know, I hate this, like, these people, when people make the defense, like, oh, dude, this is his close friend, this is his girlfriend, this is whatever. Yo, can I be honest with you? I'm not receptive to that at all. You can still hold somebody accountable without like dogpiling like a bitch ass. If you're a bitch ass and you're uncharitable and you assume the worst out of everybody, out of somebody, and it's your friend, yeah, it's weird. But if something is really bad and you cannot run away, it's just bad. You can say, yeah, this is fucking awful. And that person, that friend would still be wrong if they were mad at you. Because you're being impartial. You know? Like, you can still hold them accountable and want them to do better. But this is like,
I hate to say it, guys.
Asmongold will respond.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck he's saying.
I don't want to get sued for saying somebody committed a crime and then advocating for them to get banned. Because I'm literally getting sued for that right now. I think it should get investigated, of course. Absolutely. Duh. Of course. If that's not enough, I've got a feeling like, I feel like this is what's happening. I think that some of the people in XQC's chat don't like me. And so they try to send a version of this that's like kind of misleading about what I really said. And they take it in a way that makes it sound like it's ambiguous. And I think that that's what's really going on. Because I think that really, if he listened to what I said, it would make perfect sense what I'm saying. Like, it's easy to see what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, it's really about whether you had that stuff on your PC or not. I mean, I don't think that a lot of people are going to really accept an apology. It's an actual crime. We're transcending internet drama, right? There's internet drama and then there's crimes, and that needs to be dealt with by the FBI, the police department, or some other type of agency. Like that's 100% what it has to be. Knows a friend. Yeah, it's just what happens, right? But either way, I mean, it feels weird. It does feel very weird, but at the end of the day, I mean, you have to have an investigation for something like this. It's not even a question. It's not even an opinion. It's not even anything other than it just being completely obvious, right? If there is any genuine child sexual abuse material, I want to see a punishment for that. I don't want to see it get rolled over, ignored, or anything else. Like, that's the most important thing to me. Not internet drama, not whether he gets banned or not. No. Like this could be a potential crime. Like crimes need to be dealt with not on Twitter, not on LSF.
On January 23rd, 2026, Lacari would give his official response to the situation, quote, "During my last stream, I opened Notepad, which revealed a link. The list in the link included titles that suggested child sex abuse material further down. I have never consumed this type of content, nor do I think it's acceptable. I decided to keep streaming in an effort to downplay the severity of the situation, which was deceptive. This was a mistake that I deeply regret and apologize for. The link gave access to abuse material for anyone to see. This is serious and harmful. I recognize that trivializing abuse material on stream is not okay and can lead to real harm. It's my responsibility to provide a safe place for my community and peers, in which I failed to do. I am taking real steps to change my ways. I've admitted myself into a porn addiction recovery program that will last 30 days. During this time, I'll be able to work out there while also receiving professional therapy and treatment for my addiction. Browsing hentai and porn websites as an escape has been a serious problem for as long as I can remember. The treatment will come with an indefinite hiatus to my live streams to allow myself to focus on recovery, so I can hopefully contribute a net positive to society. There's a growing body of research showing that compulsive porn use affects the brain in a way that is very similar to substance abuse. It's the same reward system, the same dopamine loops. Over time, the brain starts responding less to the same stimulus, which pushes people to seek out more of it, or even more extreme versions of it, just to feel anything. One study published in JAMA Psychiatry found that heavier pornography consumption was linked to reduced activities in the brain tied to reward and motivation. In simpler terms, the more you use it, the less your brain reacts. And when that happens, people escalate. The brain has been trained to need more, which leads you to seeking out even worse material because the normal stuff no longer satisfies you. It's the same pattern you see with drugs, gambling, or any other thing that hijacks the dopamine in your brain. Tolerance builds, judgment slips, boundaries get pushed, and things that once felt extreme start to feel normal. It doesn't excuse the behavior by any means, but it does explain how people end up getting in these places that they never thought they'd go. With that being said, I hope they throw the book at this nigga. It's been your boy Clancy. Holla at your boy. Peace.